Well, today I'm going to be working on the build mode capabilities of Webflow, transforming a real client website into something that's fully editable, accessible, and really just enabling my clients to be able to spin up static page content without the help of a Webflow developer. So, first things first, apparently my permissions is all messed up. So I have to quickly figure this out. Camera extension. All right, whatever. Something going on with camera hub. Uh, Camera. All right, anyways, let's get started here. For some reason, my Mac, when I'm using Streamlabs, since I guess my display is just too big, it looks blurry, but that's all right. Okay. So the first thing I'm doing here is I've kind of laid out, let me move this over. There we go. I've laid out basically the different layouts that I want my clients to be able to use, right? So they're going to be able to drop essentially whatever component, or well, the appropriate components into these individual areas here. So these are going to be slots. So how I'm going to do this is I'm going to have basically a component. So each of these are going to be their own components. Now this is like one way to go about it. I could also do a variant of just one container component. This might be better. And instead of them dropping into these slots, to just be able to set the width that they want. What's easier? Let's take a look. Okay, so let me put this up here. So I am using Mast, just because it's pretty convenient since they have all of the variables and whatnot set up. So what I'm gonna do is, let's see. Maybe what I'll actually do, this might be the best way to go about this. I mean, I could have it be like, so if we do something like large 7, and so now this one can be just whatever. So I guess I would only set, let's drop this one in here as well. Okay, let me just drop in like this layout block right here. Or actually, I'm just dropping in an image, let's say. Okay. This might be the easiest. Scrap that. Let's just do a test block. Okay, and then we'll set this to like 100%. And the height to, I don't know, 600 pixels. Well, we'll set height to 400 pixels. 1 second here. Okay, so let me just find something really quickly. I think this is the best. Hold on, let me just. Okay. So here's my test block. I am going to just give this a background. Why am I doing this? So this is going to be for just visualizing maybe what's actually going to be the best approach for us. I'm trying to reduce the number of clicks pretty much that my client has to do when putting pages together. Okay, so let's see. So this gives them this layout. So I think I have to have them just have one row and then maybe having the row be the page slot and then each column, and then they basically just drop in a column. That could be the move. Okay, so let me just see here. All right, so if we had, let me remove this image wrapper here just to get a more accurate setup. So I think by the time this goes to like mobile, maybe, yeah. I have it at large 7. I think it's too complicated, maybe. Because, like, if I add another one, yeah, it'll start to go into columns. This is one way to go about it. I feel like if they're having to manipulate classes, that might get weird. Let's look at the mass documentation. If I wanted to do this for real. It looks like Mast had a few updates, which is kind of nice. I haven't checked it out. It looks like they did a live stream back in January. So here, I really should be putting it on tablet. Call medium 7, I guess. So this call needs to be... Oh, right. What is the best way to do this? If I do call large 7... Let me just see here. If responsive columns are placed within a single row and which the total result is greater than yep. Column class is defined how many columns the number cascades down the breakpoint. So you only need to add a combo class for any breakpoint where the width should change. These are responsive columns though, so I don't think I want that. I think I want width. I've gotten so used to working with Tailwind that I've forgotten how to do this, sort of. Actually, I don't think mask gives us a build mode components enable cycle hours take advantage of page building to create simple, flexible landing pages quickly. Oh, this is exactly what I want. I was already there. I thought they were talking about some different build mode. There's a static page template in the clonable where you can see a variety of simple layouts, all built with these components, beyond the 3 types of build mode components below. You can also use other core site components like button or icon. Sure. Section. All right. This is sick. Mast Webflow clonable. Let's clone the latest mast and just kind of see what's up, because yeah, it was updated like super recently. Which workspace am I in? I'm in there. Okay, good. That's 2.0. Whoops. I've been doing this a bunch where I would just hit the escape key too quickly. Let's move this to the starter templates, maybe. It should really be in Playground, but that's okay. Here's my starter templates. It's not okay. Everything's always got to be sort of perfect here. Keep things organized. All right, so let me open this up, see what's going on. Bring this in a little bit. There we go. Cool. So we have the style guide here. Okay, sick. So they got the build mode template. This is great. So this kind of already has it. It's pretty awesome. Why am I not in my... Let's go to dashboard. Oh, it's because it's build mode. I forget. Okay, off to a good start here. All right, so let's look at their structure. The page slot is in page main. We got custom code, banner, and then the nav, and then the footer. The page slot itself has no, yeah, it doesn't have anything. Great. And then these components, they have specific build mode components, which is kind of nice. So yeah, let's check this out. So they have grid and column. So you drop in a section. Yeah, it is kind of what I was thinking about, so that's good. So it looks like first you would drop in a section. Whoops. You drop in a new section. And then in the slot, and then you can change color modes from the section. And then what? And then you would do grid, and then you just do grid column, or if you want a row. I think that's probably the most straightforward. Then you can just nest each of these. So let's take a look at column. So if I just wanted to have a bunch of columns, I could just do that, or we could do row here's my row, and then we can do column. There's the column, and then I can have a bunch of them. The column, oh, amazing. This is exactly what I want. Okay, this is sick. That is 100% what I am looking for. Cool. All right, so what do we do? First is we want to replicate this setup with a section. So let's take a look at what this section is all about. And then we have CC themed, it looks like. And then we have the variable modes. Okay, so we're gonna need to set up variable modes. Kind of, sort of annoying. Let's take a look at how they did their variable modes here. Theme. So they have a base, they have inverted, accent, and accent 2. I love how simple that is. Okay, so going in here, we'll add a new one and just call this theme. And I think I'm just gonna open this up over here real quick. We don't really need to see that in the stream, so I'm gonna move this right there. Just expanding my, because I have an ultra wide monitor. Okay, so here's our theme. We'll need a few modes. Base. Then we'll need based on the conditions you define. I wonder if these are automatic. Everything's manual. So we'll do invert. And then we have accent 1, accent 2. Interesting. Sure, I'll do that. Not that. Accent 1. We'll just do 1 accent for now. Okay. Then we'll want to do backgrounds. Oops. I just lost it. Open and split view again. Okay, cool. Yeah, so just a little bit off screen here. I have the mast reference. Where is the mast? Okay, I lost it completely. Open and split view. Just trying to spin up my other Webflow instance here. Why isn't it not working, dude? Okay. It always takes an unreasonable amount of time just to get this up and running. It's very annoying. Okay. So here's the build mode from mast. Okay, theme. I think mast's theme is set to inverted. Yeah, I think by default mast is dark mode. I think. Yeah. Okay, so I just have to sort of take that into account as I'm referencing a bunch of stuff here. Okay, let's go back to design mode. Theme. Okay, so I'll need a few things. For starters, we're gonna need background. Text. This is gonna have to be way more specific because right now it's just and primary. And all of these should be under colors. The screen is so small for me. Ugh. I haven't worked in variables in a while in Webflow. I've been deep in just like Next.js and stuff, so this is pretty nice to be able to do this. Okay, so our base color is going to be, yeah, I don't think I have any variable set up here for color. So we'll just do that. White, the text is going to be dark. I'm gonna use the primitives here. There you go. We'll do another. We'll do a secondary. Let's see here. That's our primary brand color. Then there is a teal. Our secondary is probably just gonna be, yeah, I guess we'll do teal. And then we'll do our tertiary. Quaternary is the one after. Okay, we'll do that. And then here, the background would be our black. Then text will be the white. Then the primary, I think, can stay. Yeah, these can stay. The tertiary will change. We'll do like, well, I don't have it here, but we'll just do mid-grays for now. I'll just do red so I know that I need to change it later. Okay. So now I have my theme set up. Next step is to get the section itself up and running. Okay. So in Mast, we've got our section instance. So I need to drop in a section. I probably should just build this out in the static page templates, maybe. Yeah, I'll just do that. All right, what's our template? Oh wait, no, I don't want that. Let's add a, not this. What's our general template right now? I do have this. Maybe I'll do it in here. Yeah, I'll just do it in here. Okay. So let's add a new template. What do they call it? Build mode template, I guess. We'll just do that. Just copying some settings in here. It's all good. Create. Cool. So now we got our build mode template, and I think I'm gonna fully build this in Mast. The problem is we are currently working with a legacy code base, which makes everything extra tricky. So page wrapper, and then we'll do a min height here. Overflows clip, okay, it's all good. Background is, it's got the page wrapper background on here. And I want this to be getting it from theme. The problem is I don't want to, it's okay. We'll go in here, color, theme, background. There you go. Let's make sure this didn't break the entire website. No, we're good. Okay, there's a lot of pages in here. So here's the build mode. Okay, so here's page wrapper. What else do we need in page wrapper? We need a global designer custom code for sure. So we'll grab that. And then we need nav stuff. Okay. Very interesting. Something I've always wondered is, I guess if you have a nav, yeah, I was doing some really weird stuff before here. Let's grab our nav. Let me look at the other template. There's this custom CSS. I don't need that global header. I'll grab the global header. Okay. So this is a legacy component. I'm gonna unlink this guy, first of all. And yeah, see, this is a disaster in here. I don't want to have to rebuild this nav, so I think at the very least, I think I do have to frickin' build this damn nav. All right, I'm not gonna rebuild it right now. What I am gonna do is, so it's just a nav. It's just like a. So it looks like Mast is using Webflow's default nav. I might just do that. I'm gonna keep the banner. I'm gonna keep the banner. And then I am going to, yeah. All right, I'm just gonna drop in my own stuff in here, actually. It's not that I'm like getting distracted here, but kind of getting distracted a little bit. What? I wonder what, if I go home. So in Mass, I'm just gonna create an empty page here, so I can publish and see what's going on. It's pretty nice. Just gonna drop this in here. Okay. I don't know why it's got all this crazy stuff. Why did it add that? Remove this. So, this one is nav taken. Doesn't look like it. Let's see where nav is being used. This is why it takes so much longer. Okay. Search styles. It doesn't, oh, I think I saw it. Right here. Oh God, it's being used everywhere. Tour events, next gen. I'm just gonna create a new one. We'll do site nav. Is that being used? Sometimes it's just like easier to burn it all down. Okay. So here's our site nav. I don't know why there's what that's about. There's some sort of a hover state on this. Could be in here. Alright, I don't know what this hover state's all about, but we'll just leave it for now. Jesus. Okay, whatever. So we have our site nav, and I do want this site nav to be sticky. So we'll do sticky on this. And we'll say 10. Oh no, not 10. 0. And the site nav itself, we'll give it 10, 10, 100%. Okay. So I hate this way of doing z-index because it's so arbitrary, but that's okay. All right. So that's our nav. We have our color, we have everything. Okay, and then there's like a bunch of variable modes and stuff. Okay. So all right. So now I could do the banner in here. Where's my banner? That's right. My banner right now is just kind of this thing right here. Oh, that's a spacer. I don't need that one. I need the, yeah, this one. All right, now I can kind of get rid of that guy. So this is my banner alert. And I have a CMS empty on here. What I can do is I can kind of disconnect this maybe. Live event, sign, container. I think what I'm gonna do is just remove this, go in here, and I could just like duplicate this maybe. Okay. We'll just call this event banner. The one thing I love about mass is just like how simple it actually is compared to everything else. The classes don't have to be super like insane. 0.75 rem, that's okay. There is a background on here. Let's go to theme. And we'll do background. And then we'll do position relative, height. There we go. Site nav, and then the banner. Let's just drop a div in here just so we can see what's going on with this banner. Settings, move that. I had a data CMS check just because this is dependent on a kind of like a CMS, the event CMS of the website. So this is going to be our eyebrow. And then the nav banner itself has, let's see, some box shadows, some stuff in it. that we don't necessarily need. There is a container with a utext center. Okay, so we'll do container and then a utility of text center. All right, so now it's in there. Okay, next, why we can't see it is because, oh, I guess, you know what I could do is I could make the background of this banner to be the primary. There we go. All right, and then stickies at 0, padding is there. Container, eyebrow. Something is forcing it down for some reason. So let's check this out really quickly here. This eyebrow has a 0.5 EM bottom. So I'm going to need to increase this to 0.5. Yeah. And this, I guess we don't need it. Maybe we'll go 0.75. There we go. All right, so this is our banner. Cool. This is our site nav. So now if let's just drop in like a bunch of things in here. I just want to get a page scrolling. Yeah, there you go. Okay. So now this is a thing. So that's how our banner is supposed to work. Okay. Next up, we want to just have maybe like a hero. Let's go to... The thing is, I don't want to reuse anything that's legacy in here just to make it, you know, a little bit better. Component slider, alt. Okay. So in my, let's see, utilities, I can go to here because I just dropped in something all the way down here. Here we go. My layout content, back to the template. It's not the greatest practice to be building out this this thing in... I should really get out of here, actually. Yeah, this will be better. So utilities, page builder components. I'm gonna add a page in here. Let's do page builder template. Let's create. We got page builder templates in here, and then now I can paste back here. So at least we can publish when we do this. Okay. Then let me grab that component again. So page builder right here, all the way down here. Grab that, back to... Can I just do some... Yeah, I could do this. Okay, cool. I'm trying to have less mouse clicks is the goal for me. Okay. Okay, so we have our nav. We need now our page main. So after the nav, we'll do a div. We'll set that to main. Cool. I always see people put navs and things like that like in main. That's not the best. That's not good practice. Your nav should not be in page main. So we have page main. It's used for some reason. Our page main has a top of 4 rem. So this is because this is the old one. So I'm just gonna, hopefully this doesn't break it. And then if I go to page main old, duplicate page main, and I can now get rid of this guy here. Just gonna reset. So with mask page main, they do a flex direction of column. I actually don't know why they have flex direction column, but they do. Let me just see inside of their page main. Actually, page wrapper has it as well. I'm gonna tag this page wrapper just to bring it more closer in line with mast. Duplicate. This is a lot of changes. I should wait. Yeah, copy. I technically should let me just do it. I'm just gonna make a backup. Just so we can roll it back easily. Okay, so we have our page wrapper. There's gonna be a theme and a bunch of stuff in there. So this is gonna have a, I guess, yeah. Clip position is relative. There's a lot of classes on the default page wrapper. And then there's overflow clip. Everything else is just chilling. Okay, and then our page wrapper, the color has to pull from our theme color. Theme, text. And then background is probably also background. There you go. Usually I keep page wrapper like pretty bare bones, but I guess it cascades all the way down, so anyone who doesn't have a class on them can at least, you know, inherit something meaningful. Okay. Next up, we have let me see. The next thing is color mode, invert, slot. Okay. Page main. Okay, now I can set in page main the flex child to grow if possible, which is a thing we want. And then, well, I guess I can still add it in here. Am I in the right spot? Let's see. Yeah. Okay, cool. So then we have our page slot. The page slot, I would think, yeah, doesn't have anything on it. There is an ID. We'll put the ID in just in case for later. Cool. And then that's all set up. That is technically it. And then we'll want the footer down here as well. So footer is going to be inside of page wrapper. All right, there's our footer. Let's just make sure, you know, not everything is broken. Yeah, we're still good. Got to be really careful when we're working alongside a code base. It's a bit of a downside when you don't have enterprise account and a staging site and all of that. Everything kind of just blends with each other, so that's kind of whack. But, you know, it is what it is. All right. What's next? I guess I can also, while I'm in here, do my what's it called? My variable modes are coming from, yeah, I can add my variable modes in here now. So we'll add our theme, and we will add, what else will we add? A responsive one. I'm not gonna deal with that yet, I don't think. Yeah, I probably should. So I don't even have anything in here for that, but I'll create it just for now, just so we have something. Will it let me? Yeah. Okay. So now my page wrapper's got the theme, it's got the response. Oh, you know what? Responsive actually should be coming from body. Since technically, whoops, you know, it is a thing. Okay. Base. There we go. Just making sure it's the actual element itself. Okay. Just responding to a message. Cool, so we got that. Page slot, layout. Okay. So we got, let's see, our body has responsive, good. Page wrapper, base, good. Okay. So all of our modes are at least set up here. So now we can really get into section. Okay. So let's drop, oh, can't put it in there. All right, so I'm gonna create, I don't think I have one yet. Do I? No, I don't. Perfect. So we're gonna create a section component. So I can technically convert this into a component right away. What should I name? We'll do section component sliders. We'll create a new group. Just create a new group called build mode. Okay. So where are we here? Created my section. First things first, let's make sure the tags came over. It did. All right. Now I need let me look at what the section class has. The section class is pretty empty. So we'll just tag it as section. Now in our code base, for some reason, it's got padding on it. I guess that's okay. That's expected. There's also a Z index. I'm not gonna mess with that right now. Okay. We got Z index. All right, next up, I want to go to settings, style, okay. Then I guess I just, start dropping divs. So we'll add a container class here. Let me look at the container. So for some reason, this container in the old, or in our current website, has a 3 rem padding on it. I don't know why we did that. So I'm gonna oh gosh. We'll do like I don't know. Where is this being used? My guess is container is being used everywhere. Okay, container. There's the old container. There you go. Literally everywhere. Even in new pages. So I'm gonna have to deal with that at some point. What I don't understand actually, because it's got the 88% on it. I see. Okay. So what do we do? I'm gonna tag it as that for now. Duplicate it. Make a new container class. Why is container still a thing? No. Now I can do this. Remove that, remove that. And then the max width will be our container max width. Sure. And then the width, I don't know why the width is 88% here. Or not 88%, 100%, I mean. 87.5, yeah. All right, we'll just run with it. Okay. So now we got our container class. It's got auto, it's got the max width. Good, 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 good. Yeah. It's all good. It's a div. Great. And then just the slot. So we'll add the slot in. And for the slot, it looks like we do want a class just called slot. And the deal with this slot, let's see. The slot is displayed flex. So it kind of has the page wrapper setup going with a gap. What's this value? 2.5 rem. Layout, roll, call, gap. That's large. This is just regular. What's this one? 5 rem. I guess we'll do the large for now. Okay, and then we'll do CC section. And then for section, we will set, let's see. There's really nothing on here. Let's look at the base section. There's kind of some redundant values in the masked Webflow. Because if you can look here, the directions are being set here. I guess you can have a slot that's not a section. That's why they have it. Then it gets overridden with the combo class. So yeah, if you go here, it's being overridden there. And that's just how they made that, I guess. I should probably watch the live stream because they probably talk about it somewhere. Okay. So there's our slot. I don't know why. Oh, my font weight is pulling in from there. That's okay for now. Okay. Make sure this is kind of in the right spot here. So that's our slot. And so we do have component variants here. Invert base, invert exit 1. So there's an inverted component. Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna have to create our variants here for the slot. We'll do accent 1. We'll just do accent 1 for now. All right, I think we're set with the base. So now let's go to inverted. So in inverted, it looks like the only real difference here interesting. So that's so strange how this was built. Okay, so you have a section and then an inverted section. So let me go to base, go back to section. Okay. So inside of section, when we are in base, oh wait, I'm in invert. Let's go to base. So it's CC themed. I guess. And then CC themed, you have base. Sure. That makes sense, I guess. And then in invert, themed invert, we have, I don't understand